Hello, in this video we'll be seeing about the Stanley 600 watt circular saw, which has a maximum RPM of 5500 RPM, which cost me 4849, whereas the actual MRP of this circular saw is 6990. Now this circular saw has an adjustment of bevel shoe between the 0 to 45 degree, and there is the cutting depth up to 65 mm at 90 degree. Let's see what's inside this box. Now this box contains user manual, and it has a warranty card in it. So in this packaging we get the circular saw. And then we get the parallel fence, 24 teeth saw blade. So this circular saw weighs about 4 kilos, and this has a main handle, and then there is an auxiliary handle. In the main handle there is a trigger switch. There is a locking blade locking mechanism when we can just press this, hold and lock it, and then unscrew this to add the blade. And then there is a bevel angle adjustment mechanism. There is a height adjustment mechanism at the side of it. Now with this Stanley we get a parallel fence. This parallel fence we can just play a position in this cutout. Just we can insert in this cutout, and then there is a knob here for the parallel fence. Just we can hold this and tighten the knob to hold the parallel fence. So parallel fence we can use when we can just adjust this width of it, and then just by using this as a guide we can just cut the wood or any plywood. Just we can using this knob we can lose the parallel fence, and then just we can remove it easily. And then we get a blade tightening wrench in it. The blade is of 24 tooth, or it is covered with protective plastic when it comes with the packaging. To insert this blade, just we need to, this is a lower guard blade. Just we can move the lower guard blade up. First we can press this blade lock, and then this will be, when we rotate this at certain rotation, just it will get locked, and then we can open this. This is the blade screw, and then there is a washer for the blade. And blade, you can see there is a rotation given here. Make sure that this rotation and the upper guard rotation is matching. When we just need to slide in and insert the blade, and then add the washer, blade washer, and then the screw. Hold the lock, blade lock, and just tighten the screw. This is how we can place the screw and position it by tightening the screw. And there is a bevel angle. Just we can bevel angle adjustment. Just we can loosen this knob, bevel knob. Once we lose the bevel knob, just the base, lower base, we can just move up and down. Bevel knob, we can lose it and then move up and down, so that the most maximum other end, maximum end of it is the 45 degree, and the lower is at the 0 degree. Just we can, there is a marking in it. By seeing that, we can move up and down so that the blade angle will tilt as you need. And then other side is, there is a level adjustment. Just we can loosen this by pulling the knob, and then we can move the base up and down, and just by holding it and pressing this will tighten the bevel, this will tighten the base height. Now, how to use this circular saw? When you have a circular saw, at the left hand side you have a bevel angle adjustment, and then at the right hand side you have the depth adjustment. When you are using to cut any wood or plywood, make sure the lower base is flat to the wood or the plywood, and if you are cutting at an angle, it would be prone to hurt you. Make sure not to use this circular saw at an angle. Make sure it should be a flat, and then you can set this at any desired angle by loosening the knob and move up and down to change the angle. And there is a mark here cut out. This is for the guide, which shows one is 0 degree and the 45 degree. Just you can use this to when you mark on a wood, just refer this and move along the mark, so that it will get the correct cut in it if you don't have any guide. And then we can just pull this this trigger up, so that we can adjust the height of it, depth of it. By we can check the high depth of the plywood or wood and just adjust this height. When you're holding, make sure to hold both the main handle and the auxiliary handle. You'll get a good grip in cutting any wood or plywood. And this one good feature of this Stanley is that it has a lower guard which retracts when we are not cutting, so that when we just keep it, the blade doesn't get any damage because of this lower guard. In this class, when we are cutting any wood or plywood, make sure to go in one direction only. When you feel that you are not cut, don't come back. Make sure to leave the trigger and then just pull it up. When you come backwards, what will happen? It will kick back, so you may get hurt, or the wood may hit you backwards. This is the video of wherever I'm cutting the MDF. This circular saw cut the MDF very smoothly, and then I did slightly move back, which caused a kickback, which should not happen again and again. First time it is okay, so make sure not to bring the circular saw backwards. So make sure to cut in one direction only. If you like this video, please do give a like and subscribe to my channel for more DIY projects and reviews like this. Thank you.